we are live. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Sunday. It is July the 10th, 2022. This is another installment of Around the Point live here on YouTube.com. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. I hope all of you are enjoying your weekend, however you spent it, any way, shape, or form. But it is I am that Peruvian Fight TV extraordinaire. It is Steve. What is going on, everybody? And I am not alone here. I am not alone. I'm here joined by the gang. First and foremost, all the way from Detroit, the pride of Detroit, the one, the only, Big Mike. You can check him out on Twitter at DetroitGamer313. Big Mike, what's going on, brother? How you been?
Nothing much, man. Pretty tired. It's been a long work week. Got the day off tomorrow. Birthday's coming up soon.
Lucky. Birthday coming up soon?
Yeah, next Wednesday.
You turn 18, bro? The big old...
Yeah, turn 18, yeah.
Okay. The big old...
I wish I was 18 again. Oh, Lord.
Can't wait, man. I know you can't wait, bro.
I actually worked that day, so, I mean, it is what it is.
I feel you, brother. And, of course, we're joined here by the good brother all the way in beautiful, sunny California, the one, the only, Chase Oliver. Chase, what's going on, bro?
Nothing much, man. Just here to talk about some wrestling.
Indeed, we are. And, of course, we are joined here by another good brother all the way from New York City, the one, the only, from True Heel Heat, the one, the only, Romeo Anthony Colon. Romeo, what's going on, brother? How you been?
What is up, fellas? I'm doing good. Cheers.
Oh, yes.
I'm on here, and I'm watching the Yankees game in the background. I see Safet in the comments. What is up, Safet?
What's going on?
What is going on with the damn Yankees tonight? What is going on? I expect perfection.
You expect perfection. That's fine. I mean, it happens. I mean, from what you guys were telling me earlier, they had the lead. Now, what was the score like before they imploded? What was the score prior?
Well, they led 2-0. They led 4-0. They led 4-2. Then it was tied. Then they led 6-3. Now it's losing 7-6. So, but maybe you guys are good luck charms here with me.
To the Boston Red Sox. To the Boston Red Sox, right?
Yep. That's what makes it worse. If it was anybody else, I'd be like, all right, whatever. I hate Boston.
Those freaking Red Sox.
I'm along with you. I hate Boston.
Listen,
too,
I
so
love the
go Yankees.
I love the clam chowder, but I just, I get one. Yeah, it's pretty good though. It's pretty good. I'm just saying.
I'm judging you, Steve. I'm judging you.
The culinary major in me, man. Listen, it's better than Manhattan. It's better than Manhattan clam chowder. I'll tell you that much.
Well, you don't have to like everything. There's got to be some things you don't like.
Well, we'll see. Down the road, we'll see. But a lot to get into, guys, in this week in the world of wrestling and just stuff in general. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen,
let's fucking go.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. Even the dog's happy. He's barking. He's excited. Look at this. Look at him. So, our boy, Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
I was gonna say, what do you mean?
That's your boy. That's your boy.
Oh, okay. That just came out so wrong. I know. Damn, Vince McMahon, yo. Vincent Kennedy McMahon is at it again. Just when you think, all right, man, how can it get worse? It just got worse. You know what it's like? When you try to hide something, nothing to see here, and then on the side, you see, shit just drop to make things okay, it's going to get worse. And it did. Now, you guys know Vince McMahon's been involved in this whole scandal of paying people hush money. There was a story a couple of weeks ago where he paid a paralegal $3 million to keep it quiet for, the time that they, got it on, if you get what I'm saying. And then, and again, after all this, we've seen him on TV. It's like nothing happened for him, right? He was on TV, showing up on SmackDown, showing up on Raw. And then you hear from the Wall Street Journal that he paid a total of $12 million to 4 different women just to keep it quiet. It's like, I'm just at a loss for words here. Like, where do we go from here? Like, what the fuck?
Man, it just seems to get worse and worse by the time goes by. Huh?
And
A wise man once said, "I'm not surprised, motherfucker."
Exactly. I'm not surprised at all. Chase, what's your take on this, bro?
It just shows, man, that Vince, he brought in the people that will burn him down. He used to surround himself with, as CM Punk would say, with a bunch of glad-handing, kiss-ass yes men, and now he has someone in Nick Khan who's not that, and will send out information if he needs to be that he finds useful. Because let's be real here, the Wall Street Journal, a lot of those people used to be under Mr. Nick Khan, under CAA's agency. Nick Khan was one of the people that would actually have journalists under his agency. It's not a surprise that Wall Street Journal is getting all this dirt. And like Safet said in the comment, there's going to be more. There's going to be more when it comes to this story. Now, it's up to what Vince McMahon wants to do because, like most people have said, everyone's been saying it, he can't be removed. Like, that's the crazy part about this. He has all the sides of the beanstalk. It's not like the Spider-Man movie where Norman Osborn got removed and he's like, "What? You can't be doing this. You can't be doing this to me." He can't get removed. Vince McMahon, literally, all he has to say is, "I have confidence in myself," and he's still the chairman or still owns majority of WWE. He can't just sell his stocks because everyone goes, "Well, why doesn't he sell his?" Because if he sells his stocks at the current market value, he can't buy them back for a higher market value. Like that's not how it works. He's gonna get the money back for the market value they're at right now. So that's what people don't understand. Like, he owns so much money into WWE. He's tied so greatly into WWE. He just can't leave it. This is his life support. WWE is his life support, man. This is like Joe Paterno with Penn State. Once Joe Paterno lost that head coaching job, what happened? Dude croaked. This is all Vince has. This is all he has is WWE. He doesn't have anything else. He doesn't care about his kids or his grandkids. Like, let's just be real about it. This guy is living like a real life character. He took his Vince McMahon character from TV and he brought it to real life, and he feels like that's real life right there. And you know what? To him, he doesn't give a fuck. He's 70 plus years old. For him, it's like, I hate to say it, but it's true. He's old. He's stubborn. Old people. How many times have you talked to old people and you try to change them on something? It's hard.
Every single time.
Very
hard. You know what's crazy? Old people have these amazing stories that they can tell you about what they did back in their day. And Vince is in that. He should be in that phase of his life. But instead, it's being hit with scandal after scandal. And like Safed said in the chat, there's more to come. There's more to come. But, before I get Mike's thoughts and Romeo's thoughts, he's been gone for a minute. But he's finally back, yo. I'm so happy to have him back here finally.
I am back. What it do, baby?
The one, the only.
That's how you introduce Walter with the Skip Bayless clip?
Walter,
I was gonna say, what? Skip Bayless?
Walty, welcome back, bro. I know, you've been hitting the streets hard, with your independent booking.
I'm still on the streets.
You still in the streets, huh? Okay.
Clearly.
You just dropped her off. Okay. I see you, bro. I see you. How you been, man?
But I've been good. Yeah, it's been a while. It's good to see everyone, I know there was a lot to talk about, so didn't want to miss it.
Exactly, man. Big Mike, what's your take on this whole thing, man?
Man, it's just how it's so like baffling. Just it's not baffling, but I knew like Vince, when you're that powerful, like it's gonna be some messed up stuff that you're gonna get into, and what's in the past is gonna come to light. But I'm just gonna flat out say it. If they can't kick him out, he might die in the seat.
I
He
think
might.
I think he's at that point. I think,
He's-
really, to be honest here,
He's gonna
we're
die in the seat.
Yes. Romeo, your thoughts, brother?
Let me respond to what Mike just said. If he's ever in a position where he's not doing wrestling, anything, he's not involved in WWE whatsoever, he'll die too. Because he doesn't know how to live without wrestling. Wrestling is his life.
Yep.
I bet you he would croak over the next day. I bet.
That's what I've been saying. This is his lifeline. This is literally his life support. The only reason why he's living is because of WWE. Notice how he was okay with Stephanie McMahon taking CEO position, but not the creative. Oh no! Don't take that away from me. Don't take away me being able to tell shitty stories on television. Oh no, I got to keep that because this is all he knows. This is the thing about Vince McMahon. This is all he knows because like. My one friends and I were talking about it. They're like, how come Vince doesn't just plant his seed in every city? Like NFL players do this, NBA players do this because they travel so much. They at least have like a woman in every city, a woman or a man, depending on your preference, you know. But they at least have someone in every city. How come Vince couldn't like do this? And I told my friends, I was like, dude, I just think that he really loves being in power. I think the fact that he's the CEO of WWE and he has all this power control. And his story in the past that he was like, you know, abused as a kid and everything like that. I think he just loves being in power. He can't like, I don't think he has game. I don't think he can go up to a random girl and be like, hey, I own WWE. Do you want to show me a good time? Like, I don't think he could do that. I literally think he has to use the fact that he has control of these women and be able to say, hey, if you don't do this, I'm taking away these privileges. Oh, you know what? I'm done with you. You can go hang out with John Laurinaitis. I think that's the thing. He's just a power tripped guy. And like Romeo said, I won't be surprised. I literally won't. If Vince leaves, WWE gets forced out, the next day, I won't be surprised. Breaking news, former WWE chairman, CEO, and executive Vince McMahon has passed away. I wouldn't be surprised.
Listen, what Vince knows, besides it's obviously storylines, try to make these shitty storylines, but also, you know, benching. It's all he has really going off for him at this stage of his life. And appearing on these conference calls and what have you. But it's one of the things we can all agree. Listen, this guy needs to go for his company's sake. And I know he won't do it. Like Mike said, like everyone, we can all agree across the board. The man's going to die in that seat. The day that happens, bro, they're shutting down everything. They are going to shut down everything regarding
the right move to do is to swallow whatever pride you have left, which is probably a lot for Vince. Don't let it get to a point where the board has to do like a vote of confidence or something. They got to vote you out.
Bro,
and that's
there.
embarrassing. You don't want that embarrassment.
Walter, what's your overall take, man?
Yeah, you guys just hit it. You know, you guys hit it pretty good. I mean, this is his life. Like, he's been doing this forever. Like, it's hard for him to just give that all up, no matter what, you know, we get in new stories like every week, it looks like. And I find it funny that's all on Friday so that we could just forget about it the week after. But it's hard because, you know, the more this piles up, the more it's take a hit on his legacy. They cancel his whole Netflix thing, and
they did.
I mean, I don't think he.
I think WWE canceled that because they had the final say. I think they said no, we don't want this anymore.
Yeah, it was too much.
I think it was too much a fluff piece.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I don't think they said anything negative probably in that whole thing.
I think one of the phrases, I think it was from Netflix, like "fuck this shit." Something around those words, like "fuck this shit." Like, yeah. It's great. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was really looking forward to seeing this Netflix special.
Right.
I was looking forward.
They put a lot of money into it.
Yes, they had everyone who were gonna play who were gonna play. You know, Andre, Vince, Linda, Hogan. You kind of get the idea here. And now, because of all this, we've been robbed of a Netflix.
Well, you could save that footage. You could hold on to it, and then now you do the other side of the story. You tell the that side of the story.
Yeah.
This is a dark side of the ring, just ready
It
to
sure
happen.
is.
No, dude, this is Succession, bro.
Well, they can't even do that because
That too.
WWE is with them now.
They own, yeah, they
Yeah.
can't. They can't exactly.
Wow.
How much do you guys think like he shows up tomorrow on Raw?
I'm surprised he didn't show up Friday.
Oh, bro,
Me too.
they probably told him, listen, Vince, I guarantee you he was there. I guarantee you Vince was there. He was in Gorilla, flipping everyone off, telling everybody to fuck off. And the reality is, fuck them all. Fuck them. Fuck them sons of bitches.
And that's the problem. Vince and CM asked, like, can they even do that? He has 8% of the vote. Yeah, they can vote no confidence. At the end of the day, he just goes, I have confidence, and he'll still be around. That's the thing people are not understanding with this. Like, because I keep trying to explain this to like my non-wrestling fans, my friends who go like, Chase, what about Vince McMahon? And I tell them, I'm like, look, the thing is, you can't just get rid of him because he owns 80% of the company from the B side of the stocks, not the public stock. So the thing is this, for people that need to understand, if he sells his shares now, say if WWE shoots up in value after that, he does not get the shoot up in value. He gets what he sold his shares for. And the thing with Vince McMahon, he's holding on because he feels like he wants his profit. He can't also disperse his shares into people he trusts and hope that they will sell him his shares back, because he could always disperse his shares, not sell them, disperse them, saying, well, Stephanie can take over, 40% of my shares, and then Hunter can take away 20% of my shares, and so on and so forth, to where Vince has no power, and then they can vote him out. But then the thing is, if Stephanie and Hunter go, well, here you go, Dad, let's give you your money back, that is called collusion, and you can't do that. So the thing is, he's stuck. He's stuck in this situation where he can't just leave. Like, he can leave WWE actually, but he can't remove himself totally out of the picture because he won't get any money out of it. It'll pretty much just be him being like, oh, well, I gotta hope that the shareholders go up. And also, too, it seems like most of these shareholders, people who are big-time players in WWE, it affects the stock if Mr. McMahon's in charge or not. They literally talked about that, how Mr. McMahon is a big figure piece of if these shares are successful. Now, do I feel like he's the main figure piece? Like, look, if he goes ahead and leaves WWE, look, if WWE drops below $30, buy it, because it'll shoot up again. It'll shoot up. But all I'm going to say is I understand where shareholders
It's around like 60 now, right?
Yeah, it's like 60,
it's like
but
68.
I think it will take like a huge dip if Vince does leave the company in some shape or form. But really, to be honest, he just needs to be done with creative. He needs to be done with whatever idea he has of being the head honcho in WWE. He just needs to move on. Just move on, bro. Like, you have other stuff to worry about. This is more important. And like I said, it's because he hired someone from the outside. Vince, the reason why Vince always did it internally is because he took care of those people internally. How are you going to bribe Nick Khan? You're not going to bribe Nick Khan. Nick Khan don't care.
No, he does not. He does not
He's
care. Guys,
ready to take over.
He's ready to take over. Look, Nick Khan, as we speak right now, is licking his chops. Just counting down the days for and hopefully, Vince on his own. Just, you know what? I'm just going to step aside, which I think we can all agree here. It needs to happen for his company's sake, for his family's sake. It just needs to happen.
And for anyone saying that Nick Khan's not behind the scenes on this, he's going to the Wall Street Journal. Because trust me, man, you could have chose any source, but he attacks the source that matters to most business people in the world, which is the Wall Street Journal. He could have gone to Fightful. He could have been like, hey, Sean Ross Sapp, here's some emails and stuff like that. How big would that be for wrestling media? But guess what? That's not a reputable source to most even hardcore wrestling fans don't like the quote-unquote dirt sheets. He could have gone to Meltzer himself. People would still be like, oh, well, there's Dave just being biased again. No, he went to a source that cares about money, that cares about business, which is the WWE. And like I said,
that connection you talked about with the Wall Street Journal, him, I didn't know about that.
Oh yeah, no, dude. Most of those writers are CAA people. Heck, when he signed with the WWE, the first publication was the Wall Street Journal. When he signed with WWE as a president.
reading the comments here as well. Just again, you guys are awesome as always. Again, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Give the stream a big old thumbs up. Share through social media. You can also check out Around the Point on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Give us the 5-star rating there. Read some of your comments here. Safet right there, Vince got the majority voting power. CM right there, Vince will have to be deemed mentally incompetent, and they will have to put him somewhere.
Then he could hit on all the women at the crazy house.
WWE share is 63.76, close on Friday. Silver Surfer, what's going on? I know you're going to be asking me later, so we'll get into that also in a little bit. Triple H should take the creative control. In a perfect world, Safet, that would be the situation. That would be the scenario. But that's not going to happen as long as Vince is still around. Needs to and actually will. Chief right here, what does Nick Khan gain from leaking all the dirt? He takes over the company.
Yeah, Nick Khan's the WWE president. So Stephanie will be CEO, but Nick Khan will be president of WWE still, and he'll gain a little bit more power. Look, Stephanie and Nick Khan, I don't know what the relationship is, but it seems like it's a pretty good one. And Nick Khan is one of those guys, he's able to expand this company. He sees a big vision with WWE. There's a reason why he was pushing stadium shows very, very hard before Money in the Bank ultimately failed. He wants WWE to be bigger. And really, to be honest, if we're going to hate on Nick Khan for trying to improve a company that's been stuck in neutral for the last 10 years, you can hate on him. I won't. I like that aggressiveness. I like the aggressiveness. Go after these fucking stadiums. Tell these people, like, yeah, we're gonna make Money in the Bank into a stadium show. Y'all can hate on. Like, I don't understand why people are hating on this. I was just like, what? You're hating on this? This is ambitious. Like, if this was the other Khan, Tony, everyone would be like, that's Tony right there. That's my president. Tony. They would love it.
Nick Khan's voices are like already like loud and being listened to, but imagine how much more you're listening to when there's no Vince McMahon to listen to anymore. Like Vince McMahon is the end all be all. He decides everything.
Yes, and listen, this will, just like other topic we'll be talking about in a little bit, this will be going on for a while, forever, even when we're not around with this whole Vince thing. I fear what's to come in the upcoming weeks. I guarantee you we're just hitting the root of it. There's going to be more stories. I guarantee you guys.
Right before SummerSlam, like
right
the Friday before.
The Friday before. not even. I guarantee you by the time we hit Wednesday, you're going to hear that it went from 12 million to probably 35 million. Fuck, yo. I guarantee you Vince paid more money to all these women than it cost him to buy WCW.
Yeah, and that's another thing that we have to wonder about too. What they're also investigating is, did Vince use his own money or did he use the company's money? Because if you use some company money, that's bad. That's bad.
You know the sad part about it too? There's gonna be some crazy folks out there that are putting the blind eye to Vince. Oh, Vince is great. Vince is amazing. Vince is shame on you fuckers, yo. Shame on you. You're the same fools when they go to the shows, right? When his music, again, you guys saying, oh, screw Vince, this and that. But when his music hits, right? When No Chance plays, y'all doing this and singing along.
It's a catchy song.
It's a catchy song, but fucking hell. It's a catchy song, I'm not going to lie.
I mean, WWE doesn't care because they
What's going on my plug? What's going on, Tito? Just
shoe
process.
Shoe plug, not a
plug.
drug plug.
My shoe plug.
Drug plug.
My shoe plug.
No drug plug here. Damn.
I was gonna say, if it was any other plug, why are you talking
Because here's the thing, Steve said plug. You gotta
the way he said my plug right there.
My
shoe plug. Plug, yo.
And we're not joking when we say shoe plug. He has a shoe plug.
He's a shoe plug.
Follow him on Instagram.
At Tito's Kicks. You want the Yeezys, you want the J's, hit him up. He got you. He does shipping wherever the hell you're at. He got you. Trust the process, people. Trust the fucking process. But again, guys, give us your thoughts as we're talking about this whole Vince McMahon thing. We'll read your comments as well. We're going to move on here. There's other stuff to get into as well this week and all that stuff. Romeo, I know your good friend, the Impact Knockouts champion, Jordynne Grace, was in the news this week.
Yes, she follows me on Twitter. I don't know if anyone knew that.
She follows me on Twitter.
Oh wow.
I love how he gets that into. Yeah, she follows me on Twitter. She hit the news this week over a hot take on someone who.
Is it a hot take?
Well, I don't know if it's really a hot take, but she mentioned it was a hot take. She mentioned it on
She
Twitter
did say that.
in her tweet. But this got people going crazy. These people literally got her people going off on her, what have you. So she did a quote tweet to someone. And this was basically the guy, this Robert O'Neill guy basically said, it's always wild listening to wrestlers discuss Chris Benoit in a professional contact cause that they will always be sure to note they aren't excusing what happened before praising his in-ring stuff for 10 minutes. To which Jordynne Grace quote tweeted, in quote, "This is the coldest take." It's a cold take.
Hot take.
Yeah. You're the one that said hot take.
Well, it is what it is. Okay, this is the coldest take I ever tweet on this app. I already know y'all gonna be mad. I don't think Benoit could 100% hang with most of the present day best wrestlers. He would not be able to remember matches. Also, may he burn in hell. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, it's no coincidence that little after she starts following me, she starts sending tweets like this. Like, she must have saw me doing my tweets.
Yeah, but you know what it is,
man.
This got people, feeling some type of way. Some type of way. Make them feel some type of way. Got them feeling some type of way. Yeah, you kind of get the idea.
This dumb bitch. That's why she's in Impact, and that's why her career doesn't go anywhere.
Man, people were going crazy on social media. People were like,
this is some bullshit.
So here's the thing, right? And Chase, I know you have a rant I'm gonna let you get into in a little bit, okay? Just hang on there. Hang on, okay? I know the Benoit situation will forever be an ongoing debate, even when we're not going to be around. It's going to happen. Okay. I know there's some folks who, for whatever reason, can't separate the wrestler from the man and all that stuff. And I understand. Do I agree with her saying that he couldn't hang with the guys today? I kind of disagree with that. I disagree. I think there'd be had he not done what he done, right? There would be a lot of guys right now. Okay, Walter, you letting
her car stolen.
You letting her know? Hey, I'm here. You letting her know? Listen, I'm still here. Don't get your hopes up. I'm leaving. Don't worry.
It was a lovely Tesla.
Of course, the freaking
Those damn
Teslas.
Teslas.
Those damn Teslas.
You in the
What are my
hood, bro?
neighbors?
Huh?
Are you in the hood, Walter? Are you?
No hood. I'm
You
in
in the
the
hood, bro?
I'm
you
in
in
the
the
Tesla
H-double-
stations.
Are you in the HOOD, Walter? Anyway.
Nope. No hood.
Okay. Anyway, I know there's people again who are, this will make them feel comfortable. I get that. I disagree though with what she said, that Benoit wouldn't be able to hang with some of the best performers in the world today. Steve,
put the tweet back up.
Okay.
Because she's sort of saying this in jest. She
Yes.
says he would not be able to remember matches. Get it? Because he has CTE.
I get that. I get that, but
It's like, you're proving her point if you try to explain, yeah, he can do his matches. You're proving her point because she's saying, yeah, you can't separate the two. You can't separate the wrestler and the human being and what he did. They are together. They are together. Nobody cares. Nobody cares because he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
End of story.
I'm gonna say it too. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Fuck him.
This
Fuck
tweet was such a trap.
It really
It's a
was.
trap.
This was
You
such
fell
a
for the trap,
tweet.
people. You fell for the trap. Yes.
That's the
And
impression.
listen. I know there's some folks out there who feel uncomfortable watching his matches. I'm not one of them. Like Mike, we've done the throwbacks before when we've covered WCW. We watch his matches.
We watched the 04 Rumble.
Exactly. Me, Chase, Walter, back in the old TVO podcast days. Yeah. Matter of fact, I even have the whatever by Our Lady Peace on Spotify. It's a catchy song.
It does.
That theme song was
Just
pretty
catchy.
good.
It was. It was. Let's not be around the bush about it, you know? But again, what he did, fuck him. Fuck him for what he did. I know, again, you know, some people will say, oh, still one of the all-time greats. You know, that's fine. All you want, you can say that. But when he did what he did, he erased all that. He erased it. Chase,
Man,
I'm going to let you get into your rant, bro. I'm going to let you get into your rant here. So this is a Chase Oliver rant. So I feel like I should, you know, get you ready here.
How do you like me now?
We got a subscriber. Okay.
Oh, hardcore Holly.
Thank you for
I was gonna say.
donating.
Hey Chase, I know I'm mad late with this, but can you bring back Chase Covington to roast Steven for stealing my rib, beer, and my $86? Thanks, homie.
Chase Covington's refusing to come on the show, Silver Surfer. I don't know. He can't come on the show. So tell Steve to refund you your $3. I'll feel bad.
Hey, well,
plus 86 more, pal.
Yeah,
$89.
yeah, refund him $89.
Or
that's my lunch money.
$89.
That's the lunch money. But again, guys, if you guys want to donate to the super chat, links in the description box below, and your message could be right on there, just like that. All right.
I was like,
but Chase,
damn, hardcore Holly's coming in hot to defend his boy Chris Benoit.
Indeed he was. So Chase,
Oh,
I'm gonna
that was perfect.
Chase, I'm gonna set this up for you, bruh. I know the Chase Oliver rant, so I know when they hit, it hits, if you will. So the floor is yours, bro.
The fuck was that, bro?
It's
Jesus
Fuck
Christ.
Master Flex Night.
Yeah,
Fuck
dude.
Master Flex Night.
Fuck Master Flex Night. Chase Oliver Flex Night. Chase
Oh.
Oliver Flex Night.
Oh man. But anyways, I understand people cannot separate the wrestler and the person for Chris Benoit. They love to separate these two. They're one and the same people. I understand that he meant a lot to a lot of you people, but he also meant a lot to two people, Nancy and Daniel Benoit, who he murdered. You guys will cancel wrestlers for being people that go ahead and sexually abuse people, which is fine. You can go ahead and cancel pedophiles, which is fine. I am fine with you canceling wrestlers that are pieces of shit. Can we cancel Chris Benoit? Because he's also a piece of fucking shit. You are talking to someone that grew up loving Chris Benoit. I had 4 real t-shirts. I got made fun of that I liked Chris Benoit out of all professional wrestlers when I was in elementary school. And this motherfucker is dead to me. Yet here we are discussing if he can hang with the current day talent. No, he can't. All Benoit did was bunch of stupid-ass chops, bunch of suplexes and headbutts. You're going to try to tell me he can hang with the wrestlers today? Man, no. Benoit could not hang with the wrestlers today. Benoit could not hang with anyone. The only thing Benoit was hanging was himself. That's what happened with Chris Benoit. He's dead. He's a piece of shit. Stop trying to glorify him. Stop trying to act like Chris Benoit is some hero. Stop trying to act like Chris Benoit didn't do anything wrong. He murdered 2 people. And if you haven't gotten over that, that's on you and you should seek help. Chris Benoit did what he did. He's fucking dead. If you're going to be mad at all these other wrestlers for being abusers, for taking advantage of women, for being pedophiles, do the same thing for Chris Benoit, who murdered his wife and his kid. I think that's far worse, in my personal opinion, taking away lives, 2 lives, than a wrestler, asking for a nude, or a wrestler, abusing their power. So go ahead. Next time I see one of you guys tweet, fuck Marty Scurll, and if I see you say Chris Benoit is a great, you're a fucking moron. I'm so tired of these wrestling fans. Enough.
And
get over it.
And also fuck the fuck Joey Ryans and the fuck Jimmy Havocs and all.
Yeah, I saw some people that fucking got Joey Ryan fired from his Disneyland job, arguing with Jordynne Grace. You can search on Twitter, people. Don't act like your tweets just magically disappear. There's a thing called the fucking search bar. You can search people's tweets. I saw the people that were like saying, Gary Rand got fired. They're the same motherfuckers arguing with Jordynne Grace about this Benoit statement saying, I can separate the person from the entertainer. You can't. They're the same fucking person.
You can't.
They're the same person. Stop. All you fucking Nimrods.
That was beautiful. That was fucking beautiful.
It was
Chase.
beautiful.
Drop the bomb. One more. There you go.
One more time. One more time.
Master,
One more time.
Chase Oliver Flex Night. Chase Oliver Flex Night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna read some of the comments here. That might also get everyone's thoughts as well. I'm gonna read some of the comments here as well. Let me see here. Where do I begin with this? Oh my goodness. Tia Coupon, tell the cops it wasn't me. Hey Steven, we'll get into that in a little bit, okay? Chris Benoit versus Roman Reigns would be pretty good. Will be a pretty good rivalry.
No, Roman Reigns would look at him and be like, why are you so small? You're like an angrier Daniel Bryan. You ain't worth my time. Go in the back of the line, little man. Oh, by the way, I spilled some rice on your bag.
Romeo, why is Chris Benoit being talked about a lot in 2022 is really weird.
I blame Robert O'Neill for that original tweet.
Can you imagine Benoit versus Styles?
Yeah, I can
you imagine
AJ Styles will do a Styles clash and break his neck.
Exactly.
Can you imagine Daniel and Nancy alive?
Benoit, yes, Benoit and Kurt Angle had the best match back in the day. It was a real wrestling match. Yeah, they did. Rumble 03. Rumble 03, I think also Backlash 01, if I'm not mistaken. Edge enjoyed Angle versus Benoit rivalry. G Nation Chase White about to rant on this Benoit topic. Come on,
you guys
Chase.
don't feel dirty dreaming up Chris Benoit matches? Like you don't feel dirty?
I
dream
notice
matches.
how I said the guy can't hang with anyone. Like, look, Benoit's one of my favorites of all time. Like I said, the motherfucker, all he did was and fucking suplexes, bro.
I thought as fans of wrestling, we had a mutual agreement to never mention his name. It's crazy how one of the WrestleMania moments with him and Eddie in the ring is erased for life. Thanos snapping.
Well, some fans still try to bring it back.
Off topic, but there is you could order WrestleMania 20 on the WWE Now app back in the day, or WWE Now, which was like their streaming service. And the final match that they showed was Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, and Eddie Guerrero celebrating his belt. And they have like a clear audio voiceover of Michael Cole sounding much older, being like, Eddie Guerrero retains. Good night, everyone, from Madison Square Garden. It's so funny. It's so hard to find, but if you can find it, it's fucking a treat. It's a
Damien Castillo right here. Heel Steven, people hated Roman Reigns when he was on top. At least he didn't kill his family like Chris Benoit.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Damn, brother.
Jesus
there's people out there. There's people out there, and I argued with them for about a day that still believe that he did not do this. Still. Like that is wild.
Why'd you
There.
skip over Silver Surfer asking for his refund? That was the one thing you skipped over. You skipped over that.
I placed it back. I got you, brother. Okay. What the?
Yeah. Hey, Silver Surfer. Don't worry. I don't know what happened. It disappeared. But hey, Silver Surfer. Chase Covington will return soon once Heel Steven faces his sins. Obviously, you don't remember. Chase Gage attacked Chase Covington while Chase Covington was giving people $100 and stole his Impact Wrestling hat.
And the Bang Energy.
Well, yeah, took away sponsorship too.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Man. I told you you took.
At least to be fair,
He came on. He said that he lost his Bang Energy sponsor. Romeo was in the show. He remembers. It was before the Forbidden Door.
He was smoking that day. Remember? He don't remember.
Chase. Hold up. At least Chase Covington. At least Chase Covington kept his MyBookie.ag sponsorship. At least.
No, he lost that too.
Shit. At least you know what though. And I know Chase Covington was upset that I don't have any of his clips, but he's wrong. I got clips, man.
He's in Canada eating poutine. I'm in America eating poutang.
Well, let the guy rest. He's over here. He's depressed right now, man. Let the guy go ahead and rest, Steve. There's other topics that we need to talk about.
Yes, I'm reading more comments here as well. G Nation writes here, blame Jordynne Grace for bringing him up in the first place. Just saying, you're not wrong there, bro. You're not wrong there.
She shouldn't
Well,
have done that.
actually, it was Robert O'Neill who brought
Yeah,
it
Robert
up.
O'Neill.
Yeah.
Nick Jackson.
Yeah, she
writes,
shouldn't
"Man,
have added her 2 cents, I guess.
Man, I came across TikTok the other day talking about Benoit and is innocent, and all the people in the comments who believe that shit blows my mind."
No, dude, there's like videos of like the NFL is fake and stuff like that, and you'll see the comments. Dude, it's just the algorithm. That's how the algorithm works. You just see, like, people don't understand when you're in a certain algorithm, you're gonna see people agree with you and disagree with you on the same topics. It's kind of stupid, dude. I fucking hate the internet's algorithm. It's so bad.
Me too. I hate it too, man. But again, this is like Big Mike. What's your take on this, bro?
About what?
About this whole-
Yeah, why would you put it full screen too? You don't want to talk about this.
all right. Romeo, what about you, bro?
He already talked about it. He was the
All
first
right.
one.
Walty, still.
I'm on the side of my good friend Jordynne Grace, just so you know.
Your take
I
on
mean,
all
it
this,
is what it is.
bro.
Benoit.
It is what it is. What it is.
It's a touch. It's not even a touch. Like, he shouldn't be talked about at all, like you guys are saying. But there's always a select group of fans that are gonna defend this guy, and you can't really change your mind. So
it's like the worst type of nostalgia, bro, because a lot of the fans that defend them, they're all near my age range of like, oh yeah, they were the same people like me. Like, Benoit was like that one guy who was like our outcast wrestler, like everyone else, like he didn't fit the mold, yada 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 and stuff like that. But you know what the difference is between me and those fans is I get a thing, it's called growing up. This ain't Neverland, motherfuckers. This is real life. You can grow up and become an adult and choose different things and realize what's right and wrong. You're over here stuck with Peter Pan and Captain Hook. I'm over here with actual real human beings. So grow up. It's not that hard.
Big facts.
It really isn't.
Big facts, guys. But again, guys, if you guys want to still chime in on this, feel free to read chat below. I'll read your comments. We'll read them throughout the stream. If you also have questions for us, feel free to drop in your questions and all that stuff as well here in the live chat as we move on from all this. By the way, also, I did mention also that, again, all her tweets that she posted, right, about this whole thing on Twitter, because she was going at it also with fans. I know Gil Kim chimed in, Chavo Guerrero chimed in. I know Conan said that she made an ass out of herself. And I get it. A lot of these folks, worked with Benoit over the years. But she deleted all her tweets regarding Benoit because of what's been going on and all that stuff. This is what she also pointed out, proving a point. I said something very lately critical about him. People jump to defend him. He should never be defended. Dude lost that right when he gave his 7-year-old Xanax and strangled him while he was already unconscious. Amen. Absolutely.
She exposed a lot of people.
She did, man.
Those are one of those tweets. Like, here's the thing. You don't have to respond to everything on Twitter. You can keep scrolling. It's okay.
Just keep it pushing. Just keep it pushing. That's it. When was this again? When was these tweets? Like, how long ago? This was on Friday, right? Like 4 days ago, guys. 4 days ago was what? A Wednesday?
Yeah, it was on my timeline for 2 days.
Come on, guys.
2 days too many.
Exactly. Let's move on here, guys. Let's move on here. All right. Also in the news this week, both Sasha Banks and Naomi, you guys know what happened back in May. They walked out. They dropped the tag titles in John Laurinaitis' office. And they walked out. They walked away, and reports now are saying that, per PW Insider, I believe, that they have been, they're no longer on the internal roster. Yeah, they're no longer on the internal roster, which, again, I kind of sent this in a group chat, and I was kind of confused because I checked the roster site, and they were still there. I'm not sure if they're there anymore. If you will. But from the looks of it, yeah, they're done now. It's over. The ride's over, y'all. For Sasha Banks, if she still wants to, because she still wants to wrestle. She still wants to keep doing the damn thing. But if she's gonna do it on a major platform, it's got to be on AEW. Can you imagine Sasha? Can you imagine if Sasha shows up on Impact?
How many viewers that's gonna bring?
I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying. Imagine Sasha shows up on in MLW of all fucking places. I know that Court Bauer money looks funny in the air.
No, they can't afford Sasha. None of those companies.
Well, I don't know,
Besides
man. I mean,
AEW.
well, yeah, it's got to be AEW, and there's also discussions that
Impact can't afford her. What the?
no, it has to be. There's even discussions that AEW is in talk with Stardom. So if you're Sasha, you want to wrestle Japan, hey, you get the best of both worlds right here, wrestling in AEW and Stardom. But at the same time, for Tony, what happened with Vince with Sasha and Sasha's frustration. Will we see that also with Sasha and AEW if she does go to AEW? Yes, you'll get your Sasha versus Thunder Rosa. You'll get your Sasha versus Britt Baker. Your Sasha Banks versus Jade Cargill down the road. But after that, the big concern is will she get frustrated like she did in WWE?
She'll be on Dark soon, probably. But after all those feuds are over,
you think so? She'll be on Dark Elevation.
Yeah,
wrestling live on Dark Elevation here and stuff. What kind of shocked me is Naomi, because I felt like Naomi would have came back by now. Yeah. Also, it's worth mentioning that her contract is set to expire, so that's another thing also to keep in mind. Chase, your thoughts on all this though, bro?
Yeah, man. Sasha Banks and Naomi, good luck to both of them. I think they're going to do well wherever they go. Obviously, AEW has to be the move. They need Thunder Rosa's great, but after that, Jade Cargill, and then after that, it's like Britt Baker, and then after that, it's just like a bunch of women that like have their pockets of fans, but are not necessarily over. And hey, once you get Sasha Banks in AEW, whatever plans you have, you push them to the side. She becomes your women's champion. You make her a star. That is a fair point. Does she get frustrated? Because she's had her times where she has gotten frustrated within WWE and has decided to, decided to take breaks and everything like that. I hope that she goes on and has a really good run. I think she'll do well with the Stardom chicks, with also the women of AEW. I think she'll do well. Naomi, yeah, she's kind of surprising that she wouldn't come back to WWE, especially with family relations. I mean, everyone tells me like, oh no, Naomi's fine. She's related to Roman Reigns. I get told about that she's Roman Reigns' cousin-in-law and stuff like that all the time, and that she would be fine. But apparently, she wants to do somewhere else.
CM Rice Trinity deserved 1,000. Oh, I guess over 1 million.
Million
more. Trillion% more than she's
really talented. I always remember at WrestleMania in Orlando. I always get my numbers mixed up after like 31. It's just like I just call it because WWE doesn't number them anymore. They like to just name them after the place that they're at. Yeah, the WrestleMania Orlando. She got a pop. She got a pop in that, and normally those smosh women matches, there's not that much of a reaction. But her music hit, and she got a pop. She trended on Twitter. When she returned on the Royal Rumble that one year for a couple days, she was trending on Twitter, reaching outside of the wrestling bubble, which is awesome. She has a great look to her. Like, I don't understand how you don't see how you would not make her your at least like, I'm not saying like, look, you have Bianca, you have Charlotte, you have Becky Lynch. I don't know how she's not a tier below that. Someone that's important.
Naomi.
To feature.
Go ahead, Chase, finish up.
Oh, no. I was going with what you were saying.
Naomi has had 3 WrestleMania moments.
Mm-hmm.
Most women will be lucky if they get 1. She's had 3. She won at Mania Orlando. She won that Women's Battle Royal, and she won the tag titles with Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
So women are lucky to even be at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
for real.
You get what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Also, I mean, with Naomi, I'm kind of shocked that I feel like she would have came back by now. I'm sorry, Trinity. Out of respect, I'll just call her Trinity because
Trinity and Mercedes are both going to be fine. Like I said, Mercedes at first it'll be a culture shock for her because this is all she knows is the WWE system, the WWE way, how they perform in WWE. But she'll find her footing. She'll find her way. Maybe the acting gigs and everything like that don't come as fast as she thought they would. Maybe she was like, oh, maybe WWE did help a little bit. But as far as a performer, she's going to be fine. Trinity's going to be fine too. But once Mercedes Verano comes to AEW, whatever stupid Tony Khan, whatever plans you have in your stupid ass notebook, your 6 month in advance plans, throw them away. Make her your AEW Women's Champion. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Tony Khan. Throw away all your stupid plans. We don't need these stupid plans anymore. Stop booking 6 months in advance. It's getting people to tune out, not tune in. Book right off the fly. You can do it, Tony. I think you're smart enough.
What do you think Tony would say back to you, Chase, if he's listening?
Oh, well, Chase, that's why I'm a billionaire and you're sitting at home. I don't respect what you said there. I respect all what Mercedes Murano does for the company. And, she's going to go out there and have a good match with Thunder Rosa and Tony Storm and Riho and Nyla Rose. I don't know, something like that.
Fair enough.
He'll be upset with me.
Would be absolutely. Big Mike, your thoughts on all this, bro? What do you see? What do you see going down?
Yeah, man, it's sad that it has to come down to them, releasing them, and they couldn't come to like a medium. But I guess it's just too far blown. Both of them are gonna have success outside of WWE with Trinity's athleticism in the ring is gonna be broadened more wherever she goes because she's gonna find like new techniques wherever she go. And Mercedes, man, sky's the limit for her once she goes to AEW. It's all sales rolling towards wherever she's gonna do in that company if she ever goes. Any feud, she's gonna be a big thing over there if they do the right thing. And it just sucks that because they could have did so much more with them in WWE. It's just sad. It's so sad. It's so sad.
Chief, I don't know about this one, though. Chief, I don't know. Man, go in and control your narrative. Mercedes, go in and control your narrative.
No, it ain't that bad of a.
It ain't that bad. She's not down that bad. No,
not that bad. No,
she don't want to lose a lot of her fans.
Yeah, I mean, she already said no to the shot. So, and that's not as controversial.
And I know. Walter, what's your take, bro?
Yeah, just piggyback what you guys are saying. I think they'll end up being fine. It is unfortunate, because Sasha, she was one of the top females, even though sometimes she didn't feel like one. But, she was reliable, sort of, whenever she wasn't on her breaks or whatever. But it sucks, I wanted to see more from her. It's definitely from Naomi as well. She deserved a lot better, even though she did have, like you guys said, the Mania moments. They could have utilized her a little bit more. But I think these two will be fine, and Tony Khan will be dumb not to even try to sign them. So let's see what happens.
Everyone has nothing but great, including actresses, magazine directors. Trinity legit could have been booked better than it meant more. Fair enough. Romeo, and I know, I know you and I are kind of the same business, but with all of this, I just feel robbed, bro. We didn't get the Sasha Banks versus Ronda Rousey match. We didn't get the Naomi versus Bianca Belair match. I feel robbed, bro.
It's a shame, especially about that second one.
What was your take on all this as well, man?
Sasha, she's such a wrestling mark. I think she'll bounce around and just wrestle all her favorites once she's free. I really do.
Fair.
The last time she had her sabbatical, where'd she go? She went to Japan to go train and hang out with Miko Satomura, if that's how you say it. Yeah.
Yeah, Miko Satomura,
yeah. So I could see her going anywhere and everywhere. Naomi, I looked at her age. She's 34. I would wonder if maybe she, I don't know, wants to settle down and have kids. I know she's a stepmom, but have her own kids. I don't know. Now would be the time to do it.
Fair
Her
enough.
husband's rolling right now. I don't know if he wants to slow down.
Yes. The problem with the problem with I have with WWE and AEW fans, if they act like every women's match is great, and it's like they're scared to say some matches are mid. Fair enough. If TK,
I don't know, man. If you use some of the AEW fans, they'll be shitting on Thunder Rosa's matches sometimes. Yes. I mean, Marina Shafir can't even walk. She walks in that ring and everyone hates her.
The problem is that
rightfully so. Rightfully
she's
so.
a problem, I guess.
The theme sucks.
No, AEW fans are very, very, very harsh on their matches, which I'll give them. The WWE fans, oh yeah, they will force like a man. What a tremendous performance by Alexa Bliss and Eva Marie at SummerSlam. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like that was terrible.
That shit was.
Alexa Bliss fans, Liv Morgan fans.
Oh,
Tell me about it.
Liv Morgan fans are getting
Look,
the Sasha hive may be gone, but the Liv hive is back. Man.
They're on top of the world.
Hey, they got their month.
I am back. What it do, baby?
That's the Liv fans right now. Oh, they got the title. Oh, Rhonda, don't go on Facebook video gaming anytime soon once you beat Liv Morgan. All right.
If TK somehow gets Sasha Banks, will AEW finally will finally be consistently over 1 million viewers?
No.
I'm afraid not, brother. I'm afraid
She's
not.
going to be featured at the usual women's wrestling time for AEW, 9:20 Eastern.
9:20 Eastern, or on pay-per-view before the main event. Pay-per-view before the main event. Tony Schiavone will come out. We have an announcement. The next signing to AEW, Mercedes Verano. And can you imagine if she just now goes as Sasha? Just I
mean, she could go as Sasha. That would be a bad name. I mean, it's just Sasha. People call her Sasha anyways.
Yeah. Tony Quintana, Chase, you're another one of these bots who don't appreciate the great wrestling we're presenting. Well, you know what? Let me do this right. God damn it, let me do this right. There you go. Chase, you're another one of these bots who doesn't appreciate the great wrestling we're presenting. We're number one in the TV ratings, and Uncle Dave Meltzer can back these facts up.
Oh, you're right. You're right, Tony Khan. My bad. I should have respected you.
Sasha will do well in AEW.
Yes.
I do believe Triple H and Stephanie would have worked it out, but we know how Vince is. All right, guys, I'm off. Have a good night. No, all right, Silver Star, take it easy, brother. Frantic writes here. If it would be fun to see Sasha in AEW, and after a couple of years, maybe she could go back to WWE if Vince is gone. I think that ship has sailed. I think that ship is completely sailed. But we'll see. Never say never, Nail. That whole idea of Sasha ever going back, not happening.
Well, he said if Vince is gone. If Vince
even with that, I don't think.
I think Hunter that's a Hunter girl. Triple H will be like,
Hunter
loves her. Mercedes, come back. I really miss you. Got to come back to the nest where we made you. You know, he'll give you some speech.
Back to NXT, you're gonna have you in a.
Stephanie already will be like, Mercedes, we respect you. You brought so much to the women's revolution, and then she'll come back.
By the way, it is a certainty. Remember, you heard it here first. Sasha Banks will be back in WWE one day in the future. There's too much money in the Four Horsewomen, which they have not done yet. They still haven't done that. Just like John Moxley. Believe it, John Moxley's going to be back one day too.
Yeah,
there's going to be a Shield reunion.
Shield reunion is always on the table.
Right now, John Moxley's enjoying his run on the Independence, getting beat up and everything. He's going to come home one day and he's just going to drink his non-alcoholic beer and he's going to say, "Why the fuck am I doing this? Do you think they'll have me back? Renee, do you think they'll have me back?" Renee's going to say, "Well, yeah, they're going to want you back." He just calls. They're going to offer him a contract. And then there you have it. He does the Shield with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. And especially if they're a part-time gimmick, could you just imagine just like anytime shit's about to go down, and then you hear Sierra, Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta, Shield. And then they just come out of that'd be so great. They just part-timers that just beat up people. I would be down for that.
Bruh, if Bret the Hitman Hart came back,
yeah,
anybody can come back.
I mean,
Bret Hart lost his brother. He lost his brother in that damn company.
But
if Jeff Jarrett can come back.
Yeah, JEFF, JARREWT. This guy's back. I mean,
ain't not great.
Ultimate Warrior had a gun to Vince's head saying, "Fucking pay me," and he came back. Like everyone acts like, "Oh, we'll see him. Punk didn't come back." Punk will be back eventually. Like y'all don't
think Hogan testifying against him.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan pretty much broke the code. He ruined the whole locker room for the WWF. He almost killed WWF with WCW. Came back. Like y'all.
Anybody can come back. Anybody.
Yeah, Exactly. Anybody can come back. Anybody can come
Dude, guaranteed if AEW did not exist, we would have been hearing, look in my eyes. What do you see at the end of SummerSlam 2021 instead of Brock Lesnar's theme song?
Fair enough. I do believe that. I do think that would have been the thing, and we would have had Punk
Look,
versus
listen,
Roman.
if you want to watch that CM Punk podcast again, he says one thing that's the biggest hypocrite. This is not about the money. And then most of the podcast, he's asking, fucking pay me. Fucking pay me. He's asking for money.
And think about it, too. There's a story in it, too. Roman, like, you started this whole thing.
You said that make me really, really strong. Well, Punk, now I am strong. And then you could go in.
That's why I'm Team MJF. MJF was right. Everything he said about Punk.
Yeah.
100%.
That's my problem with CM Punk and AEW right now. Tony Khan's afraid to book him. Like he's booking him like friendly, like, oh Punk, you want to be with FTR? He can be with FTR. It's like, bro, just book him like how he's supposed to be. Stop booking him. He's afraid to piss off CM Punk because the minute you piss off CM Punk, it's over. It's over. That's how it is. It's like dude. Hornswoggle went backstage just to say hi to some friends, and Punk was like, "How dare you text me?" and then blocked him.
Steve, play that Tony Khan video again and notice how embarrassed CM Punk is sitting next to Tony Khan.
Let's fucking go.
Did you see that? Did you catch that?
Let's fucking go.
He was like, wow, this guy here.
This
Let's fucking go.
He's like
Who did I sign with?
MJF. He's like, this fucking work. He's like MJF.
And then
You fucking mark.
yeah, I'm afraid so.
Why is Tony so afraid to talk about MJF? Like he's like, oh, I want to talk about that. Like, bro, this is why I need Ariel to talk to Tony Khan right
It'll
away.
It'll be like Ariel.
No, we're not doing it. We already did it before. Stop. All right, so
if you want to check that out, if you want to see me and Chase imitate Tony Khan and Ariel Helwani, check out the episode number 2. I believe it was the second stream,
2.
right? 2.
Yep.
True Heel
UFC
Sports.
watch along.
Yes, we did. So go check
yes,
that out.
sir.
Go check that out.
You guys want some real MMA knowledge? We got it there.
We got it there. Exactly.
You guys were great.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Roman Reigns, you weren't a draw over in Jacksonville.
I can see Roman saying that. I can see him saying that.
You need
Welcome to the island of relevancy.
That shows how great the Shield was. To people still talk about them. Never forget CM Punk wanted Chris Hero instead of Roman in the group.
I could already see Punk Roman being like, you weren't even a needle mover. You weren't even enough to fill up a gas tank. You couldn't even make the empty go halfway. You were just another guy. Like I could just see Roman's promos when he wants to be. He's great, dude. Like I don't get it, man. Like what's Punk gonna do? Like be like, Roman, you've been handed everything. I had to work for it. Like shut up.
Let's move on here, guys. Let's move on.
Same old promo.
No, I like bashing Mr. Everyone, all you wrestling fans. Roman is not defending the title. Well, last I checked, Roman Reigns is going to have 2 title defenses this summer. CM Punk has 0.
CM Punk's in rehab, right? CM Punk is rehabbing right now, holding on to his title.
Yeah, but he's not defending it.
Not defending it though. You know who's been defending it
vacating it.
You know who's been defending it though? John Moxley. In case you guys don't know, I did a review on Dynamite. It's on the channel in the archive where I talked about John Moxley defending the interim title against Brody King, the same Brody King who attacked Trevor instead of I think at a Hot Topic over the weekend, something like that. And I talked about Wardlow becoming the new TNT champion over Scorpio Sky. Yes. You can all agree, real quick. We could all agree. Scorpio Sky, they did him no fucking favors. They did him no fucking favors.
Stuck with that pathetic feud with Sammy Guevara.
Not even that, but what got to me, all right, you call it a street fight. And yet, the only thing that was street fight was a low blow and a fucking a belt to the fucking face.
What about all the American top team jobbers just like going out there and just getting
exactly. That was the whole point of the street fight, so I could beat them up, and there you go. You know.
Cena did bury Roman by saying he does part time better than he does full time. Well,
Cena ain't wrong though.
Cena ain't wrong.
I mean, there's a reason why Vince is following him to Vancouver to make sure he can get him for SummerSlam.
Yes.
They really need him that badly.
Let's move
Well,
on.
I'm fine with this. What SummerSlam is shaping up to be, minus the main event. I like the tag title match.
A lot of
By the
rematches,
way,
I think.
Chase is going for free. The
Free,
SummerSlam,
baby.
There you go.
Hey, congrats again, Chase. You're gonna have a fun time
Oh,
in
dude, it's gonna
Nashville.
be great. Oh, I love it.
You gotta go to SummerSlam and the Travis Scott concert if you can make it in time.
Travis Scott. Wow.
My
Dude.
bad. My bad.
Travis Scott. He's
He did that
touring
on
again?
purpose. He did that on purpose.
Kendrick Lamar concert.
Kendrick
Walter.
Lamar concert. And
Well,
you're
no,
gonna
all
go-
right. Hold on. While we're on that, let me ask Mike and Walter, because I already asked this before. Kendrick Lamar, like, he's going to have so many other concerts in the future. So many. Wouldn't you
Yes.
rather go to Ric Flair's last match? His final one? His last one? He's not going to have anymore.
That card
I
looks
mean-
pretty good. I've seen it.
And we don't even know
I
what Ric
mean-
Flair's match is. We just know
Yeah,
it's his
No,
last.
who's he facing?
They haven't said.
we don't know.
They haven't
Yeah.
said. It all depends
Not
on
the rest of the card.
who he's facing. Huh? If he's facing somebody that I don't care about, I'm going to the concert.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Hey,
true. It depends on
hey,
the opponent.
look. I'm going to Nashville with and I'm hanging out with a friend who is not that big of a wrestling fan. So I want to enjoy my time with him. It's just, not my fault that these other companies are leeching off WWE SummerSlam. That's their business. Jesus, man, someone was zooming
Oh,
by
yeah,
Walter.
motorcycle.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. These people are just invading my privacy.
hmm
Rafael Fiziev versus Justin Gaethje. Who wins?
Oh man, Justin Gaethje, dude, because he was tired. He got lucky with that
Yeah.
hook and that early stoppage.
Gaethje.
Yeah. Gaethje. Yeah. Well, one of the Three Stooges, right, Chase? One of the Three Stooges.
He's one of them, yeah, but he will still win.
Yes, I believe so. I think it's too soon. What's next for Fiziev? I
Gaethje
don't
wouldn't
know.
be bad, but
Gaethje wouldn't be bad.
I
Gaethje
would
would
say
not be
I'm
bad.
going to say Conor McGregor.
You think so? It's gonna be Conor.
Yeah. Easy win for McGregor. Build up that resume.
If Mr.
Connor
Family
did not
Man
respond to
Ricky
my tweet
Steamboat-
on my DM, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. It's all
if
right.
Mr. Family Man Ricky Steamboat turned down the offer to wrestle Ric Flair, that's all you need. That's all you need to know.
He was offered. I heard he was offered a big bag too, and he said no to that.
You should just book Sting. Get Sting out there, yo. One last match.
Okay, if it's Sting, I might.
Yeah, if it's Sting, I'll go.
I might go to. Well, because the thing with the Kendrick concerts is this, and I know because I've been to plenty of them. That dude, he says that they say he will be on stage at 9. He ain't going on stage till 10.
Yeah, that's how it is with most of
Absolutely.
these concerts.
Listen, but if it's Sting, though, they
Yeah.
got to bring back his TNA theme song.
That's one.
I agree.
Best TNA moment of all time.
Oh my god, this guy.
You know what's crazy? On their YouTube channel, they're uploading all these full events.
Yeah. You know what, Romeo? That's what you guys need to do for the True Heel Rewind. You guys got to go back and watch some of these old TNA events.
Glory.
You know, it's actually been discussed. You know, doing
Yeah.
a rewind for that. It's just well, one day.
Yeah, because
There's a lot of wrestling to watch out there.
Well,
Because I've never watched that, so it'll be all new to me.
Every Tuesday they upload old pay-per-view TNA Tuesdays. They call them.
Will Chisholm writes here. Romeo and Charlotte versus SP3 and Ronda at WrestleMania 39. Book it.
Oh, I'll be in Romeo's corner, helping,
too.
making sure that I'll show Ronda the Holly Holm fight at ringside, and she'll just get like a mental breakdown in the middle of the ring.
No.
And then SP3 wouldn't know what to do, and then Charlotte and Romeo will do a tandem figure 16, and then I'll throw on my ref shirt and call for the bell and celebrate with Romeo and Charlotte as the pyro goes crazy.
I'll tell you what. All right, Ric Flair's final match. Give me Rick, Charlotte, and Andrade versus, I don't know. Give me two heels and a woman that go together.
Mike Bennett and Maria Kanellis.
You need
And
another
Matt
guy.
Taven.
Ooh,
Matt Taven.
that's a real hateable trio right there. I like it.
We're off the rip. We're right at the top of the head here. Jagan King writes here. Any Yu-Gi-Oh memories y'all have? Which is funny you say that because we're gonna talk about. We're gonna have any. A couple of days
Nerds.
ago, the passing of the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh, Kazuki Takahashi, at age 60. Yeah, man. I was shocked to hear this on Twitter. I was shocked to hear this. I love Yu-Gi-Oh growing up as a kid. In case you guys don't know, I was undefeated in Duel Monsters.
Listen, you couldn't even probably play today's game, bro. I would wreck you if you played today.
Probably not. But back in the day, I was undefeated. I was the Floyd Mayweather of Duel Monsters back.
Yeah, dude, you probably played a bunch of kids that didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Back in the day, lunch period was intense. Lunch period was.
Yeah.
It was.
Are you saying
Steve
could not?
Motherfucker were packing heat back in the day.
Chase, are you saying that Steve could not hang with today's youth?
No, he would.
I'll forget what I did there.
Steve, what card did you normally summon right away? What was your first card you summoned? Like freaking Silver Wolf and shit? Feral Imp?
No, believe it or not, my go-to card was the Crush card.
Steve, that card sucked. You were playing it wrong. You were probably playing it with the anime rules, bro.
Back in the day, man, that was that. Also, my favorite card, also Pot of Greed. Draw 2 cards. There's that also.
You got any good cards with that? When you drew 2 cards?
Monster Reborn and Jinzo.
Yeah, dude, I used to wreck kids back in the day with Jinzo, man. That's when I started playing, man.
Jinzo was the guy. But again, that show was a big part of my childhood growing up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's sad. From my understanding, they found his body in Japan, like in a boat.
No.
I think he drowned or something.
Yeah. It's one of those things where I'm reading it here on the Wikipedia on July 6, 2022 on 10:30 a.m. Japanese time. Takahashi was found dead 300 meters off the shore of Nagawa, Okinawa. Japanese Coast Guard officers following a civilian report from the passing boat, who apparent that he had died a few days prior to the discovery of his corpse. So
that's bad.
He bad.
Influenced
a
lot of child.
Yeah, rest in peace to him, man. That's terrible.
Dude. His show, dude, back in the day was to go to after school, bro.
You know what's crazy? Well, the crazy part is Yu-Gi-Oh wasn't even a card game back in the day. Like, it started out as the Pharaoh was someone that would play a bunch of different games with people. That's why he's called the King of Games. Like, they would play chess, they would play like dice game, they would play a bunch of stuff, and then he would steal their souls and stuff like that. He was really a dick back in the day.
Yeah,
it was a one-off chapter where he played Duel Monsters that everyone was like, oh, we want to learn more about this card game. And that's when it became popular. And then he made the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters manga, which led to, what you know today as Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game and stuff like that. So,
like, what was your favorite character, Chase, on the show?
On the show? Oh, Kaiba, dude. Dude, Kaiba was the man, bro. Dude, Seto Kaiba, he had everything. Dude, the episode where Kaiba steals his company from his stepdad is one of the most sickest episodes as a kid. Dude, he goes like, and then I take 51%. And it's just like, oh, fuck. Oh, yes. I love Kaiba, bro. He's the best. Dude, and this guy's so absurd. This motherfucker takes over a whole city just to play a fucking children's card game. And then afterwards decides, oh, you know how we're going to settle the finals? We're going to go on a blimp. So that way our cards can fly around everywhere. This shows how good of a duelist you are if you can hold onto your cards in the fucking wind. And then he takes them to his stepdad's old graveyard to show like why he's the best duelist. Like, this guy's a savage. I love this guy.
The sad part about it is though, he didn't win. He could never.
He won in my heart.
That he beat Yugi that one time. In front of Duelist Kingdom, in front of the castle, and
dude, it was because he threatened to commit suicide. That's like the stupidest scene ever over a card game. Romeo's just like, the fuck are these kids watching?
Fuck are these guys
he's
watching?
like,
I don't know neither.
they're watching. This guy was going on a blimp. What the fuck?
Romeo's basically telling us right now.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich what?
An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay.
Pretty much.
No, you guys might as well be speaking Japanese. I
Konnichiwa.
might understand you better.
Yeah.
Hi,
Shinya Pro Wrestling. Walter, what about you, bro? What was your favorite character during the show back in the day?
Man. I guess Yugi's first challenge was Pegasus, I would assume. I won't say he's my favorite.
Yugi
I
boy.
always had like a soft spot for him. I mean, it was like I felt bad when he lost. I was like, damn, this guy did all he like. It looked like he was kicking his ass, and then Yugi pulled his bullshit, and I was like,
yeah,
wow,
dude, exactly,
like
bro. Dude, he would always pull bullshit, Yugi. It's like the heart of the cards.
I hated that. I'm like,
Guide me. I say that shit in Uno. Heart of the cards. Guide me.
that bull, yeah, like how he beat Kaiba the first time. Like, what the fuck was that?
Oh yeah.
Kaiba loses like that.
Kaiba was built differently. Yugi is for the
was.
Kaiba or Go.
I mean, those are
Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga is wild. Motherfuckers got sent to hell by losing a card game. Many brutal, gory death in a damn series. Master Duel is a good game to play.
If you want to learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Today, play Master Duel. You'll be confused though.
I would be. Mike, you never watched the Shogun, right, Michael?
Nope.
Okay. Romy, obviously you didn't either, right?
Romeo was like, you could just keep it going.
Romeo, what are your experiences with Yu-Gi-Oh? Did you remember seeing people play Yu-Gi-Oh or do anything with Yu-Gi-Oh?
People walk around with the dual disc on their wrist. I used to be one of those kids.
I know my
back in
little
the day.
cousin. I know my little cousin had like a whole binder of like cards. That's all I knew.
For me, at one point, dude, yeah, my favorite character was Kaiba. But as the series got on, you know who became my favorite character on the show?
Fucking Joey, probably.
Joey?
Bakura.
Oh my god, dude, you would choose the worst characters, bro.
Weird.
You have
bro.
shit taste.
When he became that evil motherfucker, yo, when he took out Pegasus, when he took him out.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I was like, fuck that shit.
When he took him out, shit, yo. They did a whole episode. They did a whole series near the end dedicated to Bakura and then the Pharaoh and all that shit. When they went back to Egypt and all that, like, yeah.
I kind of grew with Joey though. I mean, I know he was a little tool, but
Joey Wheeler. Sound like Taz growing up. Sound like Taz almost like. How did the cut? Red Eyes Black Dragon. I used to be a fan of. I like to be a fan of Weeble. I like to be a fan of the dinosaur guy, the dinosaur dude. Bandit Keith was another one. Bandit Keith. Who else? Fucking the guy from the Egyptian from Battle City, the villain. Marek. They went to the virtual world and shit and all that stuff. Yeah.
You know that's filler, right, Steve? That wasn't even in the original show.
Oh man, so they went GT on us basically. That's like a GT effect almost.
Do you know what? Okay, I'm not even gonna explain it to you right now.
Explain.
So filler, Steven, is when the manga writer is writing, but he doesn't have enough material for the live TV show, so they make arcs known as filler. So like when you watch Dragon Ball Z, remember that one arc once they come back from Namek and Garlic Jr. came back? That's filler. That never happened and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's what that's what's called filler. When I was a kid, I had to do this. So did I. I had the Battle City one and the Seal of Orichalcos one. Oh my god.
Oh my, that I hate
your
that.
Your poor parents. They bought you that shit.
My uncle did for Christmas.
Dude, that shit would destroy the cards, man. Like I remember, like my dual disc would destroy the cards. I thought it was badass to walk around the school like, let's go, yo.
What?
You went to school
one time, but one time.
No.
This was middle school, bro.
Anyways, guys, that's it for Around the Point. We talked about everything here tonight. For Heel Steven, Big Mike, Walter, Romeo, where could the great people find you?
We're not even done yet.
We did. We talked about Wardlow.
Well, it was one more thing, how did this become this?
Let's Great Khan that stuff.
Let's Great. Listen, y'all. All I'm gonna say is Jake Paul by decision, y'all. Jake Paul by decision. Okay,
dude. I think he's gonna take a dive. I think Jake Paul, dude, because he's gonna make Jake Paul. How many rounds? 8.
I think it's the same. I think now they're going. I think Jake's going up in weight. They're gonna now fight at cruiserweight. So there's that also. So Tommy fumbled the bag again. Not surprised, motherfuckers.
So Romeo, before you knew that this guy was Jake Paul's sparring partner from back in the day, did you think that this Hasim regime guy? Would you think he has a chance?
Put that picture back up.
Yeah, put it back for Hasim Jr.
Hasim Rahman Jr., son of former heavyweight champion.
So Romeo, I'm gonna paint you a picture. This guy, 12-1, just recently fought for one of the lower titles in boxing, WBC. 12-1. I didn't tell you that this guy sparred with Jake Paul at all. I just told you this guy sparred Jake Paul. Would you have thought Hasim Rahman would have killed Jake Paul?
Nah, he looks like he belongs in that male modeling agency that's over on
SmackDown.
Max Dupree.
Max Dupree. He looks like the Walmart version of Waka Flocka Flame, bro.
Oh my goodness. This guy's a 12-1 boxer. Let's show him respect now.
He'd be fighting in Bellator on the lower cards. You know,
he does look like a Bellator fighter. I'll give you that. He does look like a Bellator fighter. Like at the 185 division. I'm like, oh, who's this guy? Hasim Rahman Jr. Oh, okay, I'll watch him.
We fighting Musasi?
Yeah, fighting some fucking guy at Bellator. Paige Van Zandt's husband, Oscar Vanderpoort.
She got wrecked by Musasi.
Yeah, but this is who he would fight.
Basically, pretty much. Like I said before, to me, Jake Paul by decision. Also in the co-main event, Amanda Serrano versus Brenda Carvajal in the mandatory fight. And MSG, the Mecca. Yeah. There's that. Tommy fumbled
this
the bag.
guy's father once knocked out Lennox Lewis.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
It should be Jake Paul versus his father. Is his father still alive?
His father was a Cameron lyric at one point.
Oh wow!
I want to see that fight.
He should fight this guy's father.
Yeah, might as well.
Better than this guy, yeah. I mean, this is his training partner. That's like the worst part. Because before I was like, man, why is that name familiar? Well, and then I Googled and I saw his record. I was like, oh, yeah, his dad. And then later on, they're like, no, Chase, remember, he was sparring with Jake Paul. I was like, oh, man, fuck it. This guy's going to take a dive. This is the biggest. This is bigger than WWE.
He's going to take a payday.
Yep, but he getting paid.
You gonna take my man.
All this does for Jake Paul is if he wins this fight, everyone's gonna be like, he beat a real boxer. It's like this is more impressive than him beating up Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury stinks. You not seen this guy box?
Listen, Pete, I've seen Tommy Fury box before. The guy struggled with a Bellator fighter. He struggled on Jake Paul's undercard.
He can't even throw a jab. This fucker's jab is a loop.
Here's what I loved. I loved how Tommy Fury after like, we can fight, but it has to be in a neutral country. Like, no, bro, doesn't work that way. You're not gonna compare what is the mecca of boxing, MSG, to some venue in the UK. It's not gonna happen, buddy. It's not. I got news for you, bro. He fumbled the bag twice. He did it to himself, and just for that, again, Tommy Fury, man.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
By the way, guys, it's getting hot. If you have a bunch of sneakers like DJ Khaled, better wear your shoes, otherwise they might look like cakes at the end of the day.
Could very well be. But people need to understand, that's the way. That's nature. That's nature of the sport right now. Jake Paul wins. He fought a boxer, and we're off to Sizzler basically. So get your parlay ready, Romeo. Get your parlay ready, Chase.
Why are you saying Sizzler?
The Sizzler. We're off the Sizzler.
Romeo. Is
I'm
Sizzler
up to the
still
Cheesecake
around?
Factory.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Talk about real food, not Sizzler.
All right. We're off to Chipotle after this. I'm just kidding. No, we're not.
Dude, okay, guys. Well, that's around the point. So, anyways, guys, thank you all
Wait a minute, no. Was he about to ask? Do we have a Chipotle where we are?
In the West Coast, I know you guys in the West Coast.
That's where it started. That's where it started.
Steve, that is the stupidest question you've ever asked me. There's no such thing as a dumb question, but I think you asked one. Steve,
in the stream, bro.
Dude, Chipotle literally is around the corner. There's a Chipotle down the street from my house. There's a Chipotle there's 2 in Thousand Oaks. There's 3 in Simi Valley. I mean, this is all these people eat is Chipotle. If
That's where it started, man.
Yeah,
like asking if there's a KFC in Kentucky.
Yeah,
exactly.
Steve. If I ask, is there an In-N-Out in New York? Obviously, there's not, because In-N-Out's only on the West Coast and mostly in California.
Is there Popeyes in Louisiana?
Oh, I don't know, Romeo or Steve. Is there?
Be fresh. Ask Daniel Cormier.
Dude, this guy's over here asking me if there's a Chipotle in fucking California. This is all they eat. If you ask any Californian, I guarantee you, if you guys say, "Oh yeah, what are you planning to have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?" Well, for breakfast, I'm gonna have some Starbucks with the protein box, and then afterwards for lunch, I'm thinking about getting some Chipotle, and then for dinner, I'm either going Panera Bread or Cheesecake Factory. That's what they're gonna do. That's like literally the basic California.
No room for Panda Express. Goddamn.
Panda Express, Steve, didn't touch that.
Sadly.
I touch Panda Express.
Sadly, you know what though? We're gonna wrap things up here, guys. You know,
please do.
I'll take the L. You know, I'll take that.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich what?
An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay.
I'll take that one.
Yeah,
but you know,
sandwich.
We're gonna wrap this up here real quick, guys. I want to thank you for tuning in. But you know, with McMahon, with all this going on, right? All the scandal with McMahon, right? And I know McMahon, is when he's hearing all the stuff that's being said in the Wall Street Journal, in the media, what do you think Vince is saying right now, gentlemen?
I want to get some Chipotle.
Yeah, thinking about when his next workout's gonna be. I don't know. He doesn't care.
You know what he's saying right now? You want to know what he's saying? Let me tell you.
You wanna bring me down? I have you stand in my way. I promise you will lose. Stand back.
All right, guys. Thank you all for watching this week's edition of Around the Point.
That copyright claim is coming quick.
Let's say our goodbyes. Romeo, where could the great people find you?
Not getting copyright claim by now.
This playing in the background.
Yeah, music distracted the shit out of me. You can follow me, True Heel Romeo, Twitter and Instagram, over on the True Heel Heats YouTube channel. Tomorrow, I'll be there again for a Raw watch along.
There you go.
Thanks.
All right, Big Mike, where could the people find you?
I don't know, man. I think I might retire after this stream.
Oh no!
I don't know.
Where can the people hopefully find you?
No, but you can follow me on Twitter at Detroit Gamer 313.
Walter, where can the people find you?
On Twitter, Ham Walter. And yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, I come back to this. I don't know.
Oh my goodness, dude. Anyways, you guys can find me at Chase Oliver 68 on any YouTube, Twitter platform. I might go on my channel after this. Who knows? But yeah, I might do some Q&As and some videos this week. So just subscribe. And you guys can catch me on Around the Point and the True Heel Heat channel. Heel Steven, take it home.
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys can follow me on Twitter at Heel Steven. If you're on the channel right now, hit the subscribe button down below and all that fun stuff. You can also check out this podcast on Spotify and as well as Apple Podcasts. Please give it a 5-star rating. And I might hit Chipotle in a little bit as well. With that being said, folks, guys, more importantly, y'all, this has been another installment of Around the Point, y'all. Peace out, everybody. Have a good week and all that fun stuff, and just hush it.
Oh, man.
Happy retirement, Mike.
I need a new job. I don't know.
Don't forget to watch Dynamite.